Okay, right, so this is the new trailer for the new Jurassic World Evolution. Okay, very interesting, guys. Right, so, let's watch this. Let's see what we have here. Alright. So this is very interesting because it just seems like they just added in everything that the community has wanted so far, it seems. Right, let's see what else we have in the site. Right now, what I can see is that they added in Microceratops, which is crazy because I've seen so many people say that, oh, because we have Megalodon, we aren't gonna add it, like, we're never gonna have Microceratops, right? No, they actually did it! They also have Stegosaurus? Like, Stegosaurus of all things, like, what? That is actually crazy because, like, I think Stegosaurus, Microceratops, Megalodon, I think those three have been, like, the creatures that people really wanted. Like, personally, I'm not really a fan of Megalodon being there. I feel like Cladoseliki or, like, a Mesozoic shark would have fit it better. I don't know why they did it with Megalodon, but, like, whatever. I think, honestly, what Frontier did, they're, like, we all know that they're gonna make Jurassic World Evolution 3, and that has a lot of people, like, kind of complaining because, oh, yes, they're gonna make a sequel, and then we'll have to buy the DLCs and all that shit all over again. So, I guess, I don't know, maybe this is their way of calming us down, I guess, but I feel like this update and this DLC might be like the last couple things that we all wanted, so I guess this is like Frontier's way of saying goodbye, I'm assuming? So, very interesting. So, like, what is this pack even gonna get called? What is this called? It's the Park Manager's Collection Pack. I don't think not a single soul saw that coming. Right, so we have a Megalodon, Microceratops, which is crazy, Stegosaurus, Thanatos Dracon, okay, very odd. I don't know, is Thanatos Dracon, I don't know. Is this their way of saying the Quetzalcoatlus is gonna have a new animation? Not so sure. Little Edie, T-Rex, okay, whatever. Right, is that it? Kelp plants, 3 kelp plant decorations, that's all we get, okay. A new version of the Lagoon Light, okay. And that's it. Nope, that's it! It seems like that is it. I feel like they might reveal more in the upcoming days, but so far, I feel like these 4 species are gonna be new species added to the DLC, I'm assuming. Okay. Therapod. Shout out to all my Therapod friends out there. Yeah, I feel like there's gotta be a reason they added in Thanatos Dracon, right? Like, it's such a random species to add. I feel like this might be the one that changes the way Quetzals and all these creatures look. But at the same time, the way the left one is posed, I feel like it's just, I don't know, is this supposed to be the new animation for the Quetzals? Like, there's gotta be some extra, like, hidden stuff that they're hiding around, right? No? Nothing else? Just this? Is there saying that no Hatzegopteryx for you? Could be! Yeah, like, this is what I'm seeing. Like, this is exactly what my opinion is. I hope the new Zarki could bring Pterosaur walking. Like, there's no reason they added in Thanatos Dracon if they aren't gonna add in, like, the Quetzal walk, right? Honestly, I'm just glad that they added in Microceratops, so now that the people who've wished for Microceratops can actually now shut the frick up. Now, you got your dinosaur, right? Calm down, son. But honestly, like, my biggest issue is, I think it's just gonna be something that will never get fixed in Jurassic World Evolution 2. I feel like it's something that's likely gonna get changed in Evolution 3. But I really wish they changed it so that dinosaurs, if you have a certain number of dinosaurs in the park, the dinosaurs, if you can't make it so that the dinosaurs can't drink or eat, at least make it so that they don't starve to death or, like, dehydrate or something. Because that has been my biggest complaint. They keep adding in more species, but the base game, the way the game is structured, prevents you from adding in that many species. The park just dies. Like, animals keep dying of starvation, like, nothing gets done, the animations just stop, dinosaurs just stand still for no reason at all. Like, stuff like that. So, just in case you guys might have misunderstood me, I'm not upset, I'm not angry at anyone. I know some people say, oh, Lopho, you just keep complaining. I'm just slightly disappointed because, like, none of the changes that I wanted in the game actually has been implemented. So my problem with Jurassic World Evolution is that right now, they're just continuously adding in more and more and more dinosaurs, but the base game does not support that many dinosaurs. The only things you can do with these dinosaurs is just make a creative mode park, or play the survival mode or the challenge mode with a very handful of species, and half the time you won't ever, like, get the bigger dinosaurs, like, I don't know, like Indominus Rex. I mean, I guess you do the Indominus Rex in Jurassic World campaign, but what I'm saying is that you don't use the majority of the species. For example, like Monlophosaurus. Where the hell do you use Monlophosaurus in the story mode? You don't. That's just it. You just don't use the Monlophosaurus. You don't use, like, Utah Raptor. You don't use those, but you always get to use freaking the Pseudoceratops, the Lophosaurus, Ceratosaurus. They are every single time I open up a campaign. You always start with these three. It's just annoying. It's boring. Like, you have so many species, yet you just can't make use of half of them. Like, 80% of this roster is just obsolete. So, that's why, like, unless they change the way, like, the story mode, the challenging mode, the challenger mode, and at least, like, okay, you gotta change the way the challenge mode is done. Or at least what you can do is that you can change the survival mode, the 5-star park build mode. So essentially a challenge mode with, like, it's kind of like the mode that I'm talking about is like JPOG, where you just try to build a 5-star park with no story mode in between, just you and your park. And the problem with that mode is that I've realized is that there isn't that much of a challenge in the early mid game. The moment you somehow get rid of the you somehow bypass the first bankruptcy borders, you can just keep getting more and more dinosaurs, and you'll never actually run out of, like, money. Like, there's no challenge, because at least with JPOG, you had a challenge where you had like tornadoes, which you could wipe out a lot of your progress. But with Jurassic World Evolution 2, there really isn't that much of a threat when you're building the park. It's more peaceful than you might think. So, like, there isn't, like, the game itself lacks a lot of challenge, except for challenge mode, which limits a lot of the species. So, yeah, that's my biggest complaint. And this pack, I feel like it adds in absolutely nothing. Like, yes, you guys might say, oh, Microceratus, oh, kelp, amazing. Like, good for you. I'm glad that you guys are enjoying that. But unless they change the way the game is actually, like, I feel like there's gotta be more to this than just building a park, right? Like, this species roster might make more sense in a game like Planet Zoo, or where creativity is actually affected a lot, where you can actually put a lot of your creativity and building skills to use. Maybe like Prehistoric Kingdom, maybe like something games like that. But Jurassic World Evolution is, let's be honest here, it's not a game where there's that much when it comes to, like, building stuff. Heck, like, a lot of the things that people do is you just utilize a lot of the glitches, like putting dinosaurs in aviaries and stuff. Like, even small stuff like that, you just have to abuse glitches in order to obtain. And, like, the game, you can't, like, make the park look nice. Like, unless you go absolutely ape shit on the customizations, that where you just, I guess, where you just break the game, like, abuse the hitboxes to prevent dinosaurs from escaping and stuff like that. But then, like, the game still notifies you that a dinosaur is escaped, which isn't the case because it technically can't attack the people. Like, it's stuff like that. You have to work around these technicalities in order to just to make a part that just looks decent enough. And, like, just adding in more species, it doesn't fix anything. That's just my take on it. And I guess that's why I just don't like the new pack, I guess. But I'll buy it. I'll probably enjoy it for kind of how I enjoyed the hybrid pack, I guess. Which, technically speaking, I did buy the hybrids pack, but same with the pack that came before it, and the pack that came before the pack that came before that. I just got the pack. I guess I showcased some of the skins, and that's it. Because unless you build it in park and creative mode, there isn't really much you can do with these dinosaurs. So, which is a bit of a shame. Like, at least with Ark, for example, Ark adds a new dinosaur. You can go ahead, tame it. You can do a lot of crazy shit with it. But Jurassic World Evolution, yeah, you get the new dinos, and that's it. Like, watch them roam around, I guess. In the first week, I guess people will upload YouTube compilations of the dinosaurs animations, and that's about it. There isn't much else after that, so yeah, I guess it sure is another pack, but I'm gonna assume a lot of people are gonna be happy for it, so yeah, good for them.